Clear 4K.
September 12, 2008, Smithers CopWatch notice. At 8 a.m. this morning, street kids street-level recovery operations moved to an issue to cite Smithers Staff Sergeant White for being of a failed command given duty failures within her administration of justice, also known as obstruction of justice, are clear allegations. Miss White's actions not only echo out a police state existent by her attempts to control the courts while allowing criminal elements to run free, destroying children, families, and the community, resulting in little legitimacy in the local judicial system, or in fact a failed judicial system, the outcome. Further, we have little issue at this time suggesting Smithers is a community under siege by what appears to be an organized crime franchise in command and control of the courts in Smithers. That matter is being perpetuated by the RCMP's failed complaints process and inability to police their own, as the MCFD's failed complaints process and inability to police their own properly. The matter further fueled by Smithers Crown Council's disposition to defraud the courts of any legitimacy within a number of cases, resulting in victims going before the courts rather than recovery. Victims are being victimized by the dysfunctional systems in this community and end up in courts over the issue, and we perceive little legitimacy given that issue. To say there were criminal elements at play in both the RCMP and MCFD agencies would be a definite understatement at this time. To say both agencies undermined the success of Smithers would also be an understatement. It is our clear allegation Ms. White is of a corrupted managerial core within the RCMP, as proves to point an issue within the RCMP's efforts to cover up child crimes atrocities they themselves involved within. As a corrupted core has been identified to Public Safety Minister Stockwell Day as BC Solicitor General, Generals John Less and Mr. John Van Dodgen, to no avail. We cite all three with fraud within a breach of public trust, given their continued failed safe command of the RCMP. We are calling for British Columbians to throw all three out of office by not voting for them in the appropriate elections, given their continued fraud and failed command. The Street Kids Project will be keeping the local, provincial, federal, and international community up to date given protection issues created by the failed command dynamics that void Canada from any thought of being a democratic leader. And Ms. White, as I said to you, if you don't investigate the issues I request, then I will. As I tend to be done with the gag and vomit service being presented by the RCMP and the MCFD in this community. We're nothing more than victims of your gross criminal negligence. Good day.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself!
Hasta la vista, baby.